All right, welcome back to Knicks Picks, Week 12, Thanksgiving week. We're doing these picks right before the games on Thursday. The video probably won't come out till Friday, but we wanted to get them in there. Got to eat some turkey today. I'm sure Hess will dress up as a turkey or something for these picks. Last week, I went 9-5. Hess went 8-6, so I'm leading him 95-65 to 90-70. All right, so let's get to. There's 3 Thanksgiving Day games, and the first one is Minnesota at Detroit. I'm going to take Minnesota. I expect Detroit to keep it close, but Minnesota should win the game.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Knicks Picks. We're on Week 12 already. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We have 3 games on the docket for Thanksgiving. First, I just want to say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Hope you guys have a wonderful and safe holiday. I'm going to do things a little bit different this week. I usually pre-pick my games before, but I'm skipping that, and I'm going to actually just pick them as I go, so maybe I'll do a little bit better. So first things first, we're going to start with the very first game on tomorrow. It's going to be Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota obviously has a better record, and I think they're awesome. Fucking phone is blowing up right now. Jesus Christ. But I'm going to take the Lions. They play every Thanksgiving. And I think they just might have just enough to get the job done. We'll see, though.
The same as the Chargers at the Cowboys. Cowboys looked awful last week. Chargers have a good defensive line. I think the Chargers are going to win, and probably pretty handily over the Cowboys. They don't look good at all.
Chargers at Cowboys. Chargers put up 54 points last week. I know that was mostly because Peterman threw the 5 picks in the first half. Dallas did not look good, I believe. I don't even remember anymore. But I'm going to take Dallas as well, simply because they play every Thanksgiving. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas loses, though.
Night game, Thursday night, Thanksgiving, I'm sure most people are going to skip. New York Giants at the Washington Redskins. I like the Redskins. I hate the Giants. The Giants are horrible. I'm going to take the Redskins. I know they got a lot of injuries, but I can't see the Giants winning 2 in a row.
The Giants at the Redskins, that's tomorrow night's game. Neither team really, the Redskins blew the 15-point lead against the Saints. So I'm going to take the Redskins.
All right, next game, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. Another crappy game. There's a lot of crappy games this week. I'm going to take Tennessee over Indianapolis on the road.
Tennessee at Indianapolis. Colts are bad. Tennessee is bad.
Drugs are bad.
I'm going to take the Titans.
Next game, we got Tampa Bay at the Atlanta Falcons. Tampa Bay actually beat Miami last week, kind of to my surprise. This would be 3 in a row if they win, but I'm going to take Atlanta all the way.
Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Atlanta impressed me against Seattle. They went up there. I know Seattle's been dinged up, but it's still an impressive win to me. They're on the road. It's a hard place to play. I'm going to take the Falcons.
All right, next game, we got Cleveland at Cincinnati. Another great game this week. I'm going to take Cincinnati at home. Yeah, I think I took Cleveland one week, and I'll never do that again. So, Cincinnati.
Miami at New England. Tom Brady is an unbelievable person, or I shouldn't say person. I don't know him personally. He's a great quarterback, probably the greatest of all time. This is coming from me, a huge Peyton Manning fan. Yes, I said it. So I'm going to take the Patriots.
The next game, we got Miami at New England. I don't think anyone's going to pick Miami this week. New England all the way. They look like they're back on the way to go to the Super Bowl.
Cleveland at Cincinnati. Cleveland still hasn't won a game. There is a way that they can still make the playoffs if 47 different things happen. I'm going to take Cincinnati.
Next game is Chicago at Philadelphia. Chicago barely lost against Detroit. I don't know how they lost against Detroit. I like where Chicago's headed, even though I'm not a true believer in Trubisky, but I'm going to take Philadelphia. How can you pick against them?
Chicago at Philadelphia. Part of me wants to pick Chicago as an upset, simply because crazy shit like that happens all the time. But I'm not. I'm going to take the Eagles.
next game is Carolina at the New York Jets. I mean, the Jets have won more games than I thought they would this year, but I'm going to take Carolina on the road to beat the Jets.
Carolina at New York, the Jets. I like Carolina. I like what they're doing. I like that McCaffrey's there. Funchess has stepped up. I'm going to take Carolina.
All right, next game we got Buffalo at Kansas City. The way Buffalo's played the last 2 weeks, how can you do anything but take Kansas City at home?
Buffalo at Kansas City. Both teams reeling, man. I'm going to go with Kansas City. Hope they get back on track.
All right, next game of the week again. It's the Rams again. We got New Orleans at the LA Rams. I'm going to take the Rams. Hopefully they can bounce back from the Minnesota loss. I think if Kupp doesn't fumble on the 1-yard line, the Rams win that game right before halftime. But, yeah, we'll never know. All right, Rams at home over the Saints.
Seattle at San Francisco. That's an easy one. Seattle. I think. Who knows? Maybe it's not.
All right, next game, another crappy one. We got Seattle at San Francisco. I'm going to take Seattle. I could see San Francisco pulling this one out, though. Seattle's not right.
Jacksonville at Arizona. Jacksonville will win this game. Little known fact, the team who played the Texans, the following week they're 0-10. It's going to be 0-11 because the Cardinals are going to lose.
All right, next game we got Jacksonville at Arizona. I don't see Arizona doing much against that Jacksonville defense. I'm going to take Jacksonville on the road to beat Arizona.
Saints at Rams. This should be a nice one. Rams had that loss last week. I'm going to take the Rams. They're going to come back in a big bounce back game.
All right, another great one here. We got Denver at Oakland. If I could pick both teams to lose, I would. So I'm going to take Oakland to win at home.
Denver at Oakland. Jesus Christ. Both these teams are bad, but I'll take Oakland.
Sunday night game, we got Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Beginning of the season, this would have been an awesome game. Pittsburgh's going to blow them out. I'll take Pittsburgh at home.
Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Let's see. So Green Bay did not score any points last week. A bar or something in Wisconsin, or maybe Green Bay. They were doing a promotion. It was you could get free beer until the Packers scored. Well, they never scored, so I think it kind of backfired on them. But I think Pittsburgh wins this one easily. Once again, Pittsburgh is rolling. They've figured it out. Juju Smith-Schuster having a breakout year. Le'Veon Bell, Big Ben, blah, 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 blah.
And finally on Monday night, we got Houston at Baltimore. This would be another game that'd probably be a good game if, both quarterbacks are playing, not just one. I'm going to take Baltimore at home to beat Houston. So that's my picks for the week. We'll be back next week. And comment, like, subscribe. And if you have anything that you think we're doing wrong, tell us. Because God knows we're not good at picking. Thanks.
And then the Monday night game is Houston at Baltimore. Houston, they beat Arizona last week with their third-string quarterback. Savage did just enough. They did lose Donta Foreman with the ACL, but I'm going to take Baltimore. So those are my picks for Week 12 in the NFL. Nick's picks, brought to you in part by Pleeka. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, a safe day, and feel free to comment below with your guys' picks. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Peace.